Hi all. Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about RISE objects. Yeah, as per yesterday's discussion, I'm already told you to from today onwards we are going to discuss about the development objects. Okay, how we are going to develop the objects and how we need to gather the requirements from the business. Okay, and how we are going to explain to the business. Okay, those all those things we are going to discuss on today's session. Okay. Let me share my screen. We'll go through that what is RISE objects and what is the full form of RISE objects. Okay. This is a RISE objects. Means it's a RISE means it's a workflows, reports, interfaces, conversions, enhancements, forms. Okay. We have a total of 6 objects in a RISE. Okay. And out of 6, we are going to discuss about and today a few objects we are going to discuss and today we are going to discuss about the reports. Okay. Now, what is a reports? Why it is necessary? Maybe you understand that SAP is already provided some reports. Like let's assume some standard reports. Standard reports are a BL3N report and a BL1N report, a BL 5N report, and for asset related AR01 report, AR03, AR02 report, AR03 reports. Okay, different kind of reports are available, but these reports are sometimes it is not giving a full-fledged business requirement. Okay, these reports are basing on global specification. SAP is a global module, right? It's not for a specific country and a specific unit it is works. Okay, it's a basing on a global requirement. It is designed for these reports. These are the standard reports, and we have few more reports as well standard reports. Basically, these are the major reports which users are working. Okay, apart from this, we have inventory reports and the sales reports. So many reports is there. Okay, but that reports it may not fulfill the complete business requirement. Okay, in this case, we are going to develop some reports with the help of a technical team, and we are going to develop some technical reports as per a business requirement. Okay, before developing it to the custom reports, these are custom reports. Okay, these reports is all will call as a custom reports. Okay, before developing or before start the discussion with a technical team, firstly we are discussing with a business user about the custom report requirements. Okay, once you get the requirement, we are going to help you about the standard reports. Okay, that may that the report it may give the 100% inputs to them, or sometimes users are not aware of this kind of reports are available in a standard system. That time it is not necessary to create a new custom report. That will helps to the business with the standard report only, like withholding tax reports. Okay, that is a very flexible to the business user. They can able to use the standard reports, so J1I and NEMS reports. Okay, that report will helps to the business user to analyze the withholding tax related consolidation information and how much is tax paid or not. Okay, in the same way, if you have another reports, if you communicate it to the business is agreed, it is no need to develop any custom reports. Okay, this is the initial phase of discussion with the business user. If they want any report, a new report or the existing functionality, along with that any additional add-on fields or something else. Okay, in that case, we are giving multiple options to the business. In the multiple options, if it is not fulfilling their requirement, okay, then we are going for the custom report. In the custom report, based on a business user about the, we are going to discuss about the business user about the custom requirement. In this requirement, we are going to get the input fields and output fields. Means in the input fields means we are going to provide the some details, right? If you are providing some details, output will be generated. Report output will be generated, right? If you are not giving any inputs, how it will be generated outputs? For that reason, when you start a discussion with the business user, you are trying to get the you are trying to develop a new custom report. That time, firstly, you need get the input screen. Input screen, which kind of details, which kind of fields are required. That information we need to receive from the business user only. Okay. Now we are discussing about a asset retirement report. For that asset retirement report, which are the key informations it is necessary for the input screen. For example, here company code and main asset number, sub asset number, and asset class and asset retirement date. Okay, these are the few fields as business is given for the selection screen when I discussed with the business. Okay, and we in these five fields, and which fields is mandatory? This is a from account, from on to we need to maintain it. Okay, maybe it's not one company code, multiple combination of details we need to be maintain it. Okay, in that case, from on to option is necessary. That is a multiple selection option. Okay. And here it is a M is a mandatory. Normally, company code is a mandatory for any report execution, most of the reports. And asset is optional, subasset is optional, asset class is optional thing. And majorly this report is works for the retirement, right? It's a mandatory retirement date. You need to provide it when it is got retired and all those things. Okay. Company code is mandatory. Asset retirement is a mandatory. And the rest all the details it is optional thing. Okay, and this is an input screen, and we are going to get the output screen from the business only. Sorry, we'll make it a red. It will be appear properly. Output screen in output fields. Output screen, which are the fields is necessary. This is also will be provided by the business only. Okay, here business is a final decision maker, and which are the fields and what is the input screen it is required. Okay, each and every field we need to get it from the business only. Firstly, some company code and main asset number, sub asset number, and asset class and asset class description, and here I am including for the asset description as well. Asset asset description, EMEI category, plant code, and plant name, asset quantity, and investment region, asset cost center, asset location. Sorry. and the date of calculation, asset calculation date, asset calculation date, asset retirement date. Okay, and asset gross value, accumulated depreciation reversal, and asset sale value, gain or loss, gain slash loss on retirement. Okay, these are the fields which is required from the output perspective. Totally it is comes from the 19 fields, and in the out of 19 fields, it's 5 fields is related for the selection screen. Okay, this is the details we received from the business user. Okay, in this format is output format will be LB grid, report format, ALV format. Okay, ALV is nothing but in SAP terminology is Excel file format. Okay, I think it is not giving a brightness, and we'll go for this one. Or, hmm, report format, ALV. Okay, it's an Excel file format. Okay, these many fields it is required in the output of the report, and 5 fields it is required for the input selection screen. Okay, this is the details we received from the business, and here when you discuss with this kind of information with the business, you need to take some example assets which is where fulfilling the requirement. Reason is, if they not provided any example assets or test cases, example assets mean nothing but test cases, they have to fulfill in an Excel file, and which is the asset number, what is the sub number, which kind of asset class, retirement, and like see here you can have it in EMA category. Normally this is not a standard functionality. Somewhere it is created as a custom field, and the custom field we are mentioning the category. In this case, you need to comes to know that EMIA category it is maintained in header level or item level, or when we post the transaction level. Okay, you comes to know for that. For that reason, when you take any new report development activity from the business user, ask him to provide some test data in the Excel file. Basing on that, we can able to prepare the technical logic. Otherwise, it's very difficult. And uh, and one more most important thing is, when you discuss about the new report requirements with the business, each and every field you can discuss it. Company code means how many company codes you are going to execute at a time. So one company code or multiple company codes in the selection screen from one two combinations you need to provide it. So only one company code. So one so only from account. It's a two is not necessary. Okay. Assets. You want to provide any assets in the selection screen, that time also report is works or not. That kind of cross questions you need to be mention it. At the same time, if the selection screen you received it, and output screen also from the business you received it, and you are going to discuss with the technical team. Okay, when you before explaining to the technical team, you need to return some function technical logic from where technical team has to be considered this data. I will try to explain you on today on input screen, and next session I will explain the output screen. What is the input screen field, how we are going to prepare the technical logic, and where we are going to analyze the data. Okay, from how to consider the data, how many tables got involved it. Okay, which are the tables for that we are going to consider it here. Okay. Technical details for input screen. Okay. Technical details for input screen. In an input screen, first what it is, it's a company code, right? The company code, what is the technical name? Company code, what is the technical name? It is BUKRS. Hi bro, how you are bro, how you are considering the company code as a BUKRS field name? How you identify it? It may your question, right? Now just log into SAP. Run just asset register report. That is asset transaction, asset master data transaction T code A03. Just enter it. This is just we created asset. And here you can able to see company code, main asset number, sub number, everything will be there. Put on cursor on company code, click on F1, and it will give the some technical information. Click on this technical information. Here you can able to see the field name. Field name is nothing but BUKRS, and technical table name is a ANLA table. Okay. Let's try to run the table, ANLA table. Go to SE16 and transaction code. Table is ANLA. And here you can able to see ANLA is nothing but asset master record segment, the table name. Okay. Asset related details we are going to consider from this table, master data related details. Okay. Few details from the asset master details. Okay. And inside this, you have a technical names. These are the field names. Okay. Here you can see the company code. The company code technical name, what it is, BUKRS. I written the same thing right here, BUKRS. Okay. Now I'm preparing the logic here. Pass the BUKRS in ANLA table. Get the BUKRS. Pass the BUKRS in a ANLA table, get the BUKRS table. Now we consider the BUKRS. And we pass into the ANLA table. Okay, then BUKRS. Okay. And why we need to consider only table of ANLA? We have different tables and where it is stored for the BUKRS, right? First, the requirement is come from the custom report requirement for the asset related asset retirement. Okay. Asset retirement related things. Okay. Asset retirement means we need to go and check the asset related tables only, not for another tables. For that reason, I am going to verify in the ANLA table where that master details, asset master details are storing in a ANLA table. Okay, asset master means if you want to get the amount and value calculation, these all the things that will be transactional data, right? First you get the master related information, then you can able to get the transactional related information. Okay. Now here I prepared for the BUKRS selection screen technical logic. Then what is the next field is a main asset number. Main asset number. What is the technical name? It's a open bracket AN LN1. Okay, let me push it here, and from here onwards we'll try to return it. You can see main asset number. This is the number, right? ANL N1. Same I written, right? Pass the ANL N1 in ANLA table. Get the ANL N1. Okay. Let me highlight it. Means future understanding purpose. Otherwise, this is the way we need to prepare a functional documentation for any custom reports or any user report, any enhancements, conversion programs, workflows, anything. Wherever technical involvement is there, we need to prepare the detailed logic and we need to share this logic to the technical team. Then only they will start the work. Otherwise, they will not start the work. Okay. And sub asset number. Sub asset number field what it is? It is ANLN2. Okay, you can go and see it. This is a sub number ANLN2. Pass the L2 in ANLA table. Get the ANL2. Yeah. Okay. I will make it a bold. Okay. And then what it is? Asset class. Asset class, what is the technical name? You can go and check in the table or otherwise slash open bracket, sorry, ANLKL. ANLKL. You can see this is the asset class ANLKL. Okay. Pause the KL in ANLA table. Get the ANKL. I forgot the mistake here. TA. Okay. Okay. And next last one is a asset retirement. Set retirement date. What is asset retirement date? Where it is going to be stored? That is ABGTT. Control F. AB. This is last retirement. When is asset is got retired? Okay, that is a retirement date, right? Okay. Now, how to consider the retirement date past the BUKRS and ANL N1 and ANL N2 table get the last retirement field. Sorry, ABGDT. Okay, ABGDT, what it is? Last retirement, when it has happened, that is a retirement date. Okay, the basic requirement of funda is to get the retired asset related information, right? Then when it is the last retired asset, retirement is going to happen one time only, right? For any asset. Yeah. This is the technical details how we are fulfilling for the input selection screen. In the same way, we are going to prepare a output screen on next session. Okay. Maybe it will be overloaded in a single class. It will be filled complete details. Okay. Try to understand it, what I'm trying to explain it. Okay. Then you can try for the technical specification details, technical details, how I'm considering and all those things. Then if you have any questions on tomorrow session, we can discuss for that. Okay. I hope you understand it. When you start any custom report, we need to get the requirement from the business, and that business requirement, if you have any additional reports are available in the system, sometimes user doesn't know. That time you need to communicate to the user so and so on report you can able to use for the details. If in case if that report requirement is not fulfilling in any standard reports, then you need to take the proper inputs from the business like this. What is input screen, what is output screen, and test cases. Okay, sample test cases to prepare the technical logic and all those things. Then you can prepare the technical logic like this, and you can share this information to the development team, and development team once analyze it, and we need to explain to the team once again who is the developer is handling this development activity. For developer, we need to explain completely the process once again to the developer. Then he will put the logic and all those things. Okay. And in this requirement, try to freeze the selection screen on very initially. Reason is the technical person is going to prepare the logic basing on a selection screen only. Okay, that is the most important things. Okay, if after completion of the report, if you want to add a selection screen and additional fields in the selection screen, it is a difficult for them, and they have to dig into the complete logic and they want to modify it. Okay, output screen you can able to do anything, any modifications, that no issues, but selection screen very initially you can able to freeze the requirement. Okay, otherwise it will be escalated and it will multiple iterations and all those things is going to happen. Okay, I hope it is clear for everyone. Okay, you have any questions, we can discuss on tomorrow session once again. Okay.